Quite often I get one of the following questions. Is he using me for money or sex? Does he use me for the attention I give him? Is he using me for a place to live? And what do I do if the guy I'm seeing is taking advantage of me? If you are in one of the scenarios above, it's a horrible situation to be in as a woman because you are not sure if your partner has your best interest at heart. This doubt of not knowing where you stand can make you very, very miserable. Let me ask you something, and really pay attention to me now. Are you unhappy in your current relationship? Because it's impossible to be really happy in a relationship if you suspect that your man has taken advantage of you for whatever reason that might be. This suspicion is not entirely unjustified because there are quite a few men on this planet that actually would do that kind of thing without any hesitation. Okay? If something like that happened to you, comment down below now in the comments. I want to hear that. Now, I know this is a tough situation for you, but you know what would be worse? To find out a few years down the line that he is using you the whole time. And to prevent this from happening, I will help you in this video. I will give you 7 signs that you can use to check if your partner is exploiting your goodwill for his own selfish benefits. So pay attention. Here are the 7 signs he is using you. Are you ready? Now, the first sign is he's always making comments on you. What does it mean? Normal men appreciate it when a woman does something nice for him. Most men find it very important to express gratitude to the women, and you should pay attention to it. But a guy who only sees you like an object to exploit, oh no, he always has some negative remarks, and you should consider this. Whatever you do, it's never good enough for him. If you are intimidated in bed together, he'll say that you are not doing it right, or if you cook good for him after a long day of work and you are exhausted, then he'll still say that the food isn't tasting good, and so on and so on. When a guy always makes comments on you and you are never good enough for him, then it's a clear sign that he doesn't want the best for you. Okay, does a situation like this happen to you? Leave down a comment down below if it's happened to you. I want to know. The second sign is you only see him when he needs you. It's anything but nice, but some men will only use you for attention. For example, every time things are not going well for him, such as are they at work, or he's feeling down, or other problems in his personal life, when that occurs, he suddenly wants to see you, only in these bad moments. Fortunately, these guys are quite easy to recognize because he only contacts you when he's looking for comfort or he needs to talk with someone. Then it's very obvious he's just seeing you for that attention that you give him. Now, girls, I want to offer you something very important. If you have a situation, this week I will choose one girl and I will answer her question in the comments section down below. I will choose one randomly. So I want you to ask a question to me related to the subject, and I promise I will choose one and answer randomly this week. Now, the third sign is he never pays anything for you. He never pays for your, however anti-feministic it may be. When a man is really fond of you, he wants to take care of you in some level. So if you have been eating at a restaurant together, he sometimes will pay the bill for you. This is his way of saying, I like you and I want to take care of you. Right? But if a guy never picks up the bill or may even be financially dependent on you, then there is a chance that he's taking advantage of the situation and he's using you for your money. Okay, now, but before you jump to any conclusions, please check to see if you recognize any other signs of this video, just to be on the safe side. Now, the fourth sign is he regularly threatens to leave you. Now, a guy who regularly threatens to leave you is a guy who's not afraid to lose you. And it's not a good sign for you. This is a really terrible sign. Because a man like that will take advantage of the fact that you like him. And you should be a little afraid of it. That's when he will, example, say things like, if you don't like it, then you can just leave. Or something like, it's too slow. If I'm not good enough for you, then why don't you just leave? He does this to get his way, and apparently it doesn't bother him very much that it comes at your own expense. So be very careful when a guy does this to you, because the chances are extremely high that he is using you. Now I want to ask you, which sign happened in your own life? Write me down below in the comment section. The 5th sign is you are his secret. He doesn't introduce you to the rest of the world. Yeah, it really sounds weird, right? It's like he's really trying to keep your relationship a secret. No one should know about it. This is what I heard when I went out to a dinner with a friend the other week. She told me she had been going out with this guy for a few months and all the time they never met anywhere other than at his house. My "he uses you" radar turned to code red. So I asked her the following questions. Why do you think he is not meeting you anywhere else? She looked at me, and just by the look on my face, she knew exactly what I was referring to. And then, in this moment, she said, "Oh no, I feel so stupid. I haven't thought about this thing too much before." And she isn't the only one. Every week I get emails and comments on my YouTube videos from women who are in a similar situation. Somehow they know something is wrong, but because they like him and they are involved with their emotions so much, they decide to give him the benefit of the doubt. And that's a shame, because if a man hides you from the rest of the world, it's one of the clearest signs he's using you and does not like you that much. Yes, it's that simple. A man who likes you will be proud to show you to his family and his friends. He would want to walk hand in hand with you down the street, so that's the whole world see that you belong to him. But a guys who keeps your relationship a secret, a guys like that can't be trusted and does not have your best interest at heart. Wait, just something little before we continue to the next sign. Listen, if you like this content, please subscribe to my channel down below. It will help me to get to more women like you and help them with their love life and give me more motivation to create more content like this for you. So hit the subscribe button and let's go to the next sign. The 6th sign is it's all about sex. Now I can't tell you how much comments I get every week with questions like this. Is he only seeing me for sex? Did he use me just to hook up? Is the guy I'm seeing only take advantage of my body? So, if you thought you were the only one wondering this, so you're not. The unpleasant thing about this is that a guy sometimes pretends to be madly in love with you, even though he's only wants to have sex with you. Or, in other words, sometimes it's hard to spot a guy like that, but don't worry. Here are some obvious signs you can use to test if a man only wants to sleep with you. I suggest you write the following ones. So, the first thing, he only wants to meet you late at night. The second thing is the conversations almost always about sex. The third thing, he only wants to meet at home. The fourth thing, you always have sex when you meet up. And the 5th thing is you can't stay over after sex. He always has to get up early in the morning. If we recognize more than one of the signs, there is a big chance he's taking advantage of you. Now the 7th sign is you are wondering if you are being used by your partner. This is the most clear and the last sign that is not having your best interest at heart. When you ask yourself, is he using you for his own benefit, it's a terrible sign because apparently there is already an imbalance in the relationship somewhere. You give a lot and he doesn't really give anything but anything in return. Although you know instinctively that something isn't right, it's very difficult to admit it. But the fact that you are already asking yourself this usually says enough. Girls, I want you to write down below which sign you feel in your own relationship. Write down below the comments. Now, what you can do next? Now you know better if he's using you or not, or just like you. If you suspect that he doesn't have your best interest at heart, and you recognize several of the other signs, then it's better to let him go, get over him, and just move on. And don't forget to leave a comment and tell me what you decided to do after watching this video. I'm looking forward to hearing how it went, and I want to give you a special gift. If you like this video and you want to get extra content, I made a special guides for you, and this name of the guide is called 10 ways to make yourself more attractive for men, and I want to give you it as a bonus gift after watching this video. All you need to do is go to the link right below, put your mail there and get a guide, and I will see you on my next video. Ciao!